Hello friends, welcome. In this session, let's try to look at one interesting example as part of congruency of triangles, 9th grade syllabus. We have been given that in a triangle PQR, PQ equal to QR and LMN are midpoints of PQ, QR and RP respectively. Prove that Ln equal to Mn. So let me just try to draw the diagram, then we'll try to solve it together. In a triangle PQR, PQ equal to QR. So let me just put it down here. I will say this is Q, so that I can say this is P and this is R. We have been given that PQ is equal to QR. What else we know? L, M, N are midpoints. So let us say this is L and this is M and this is N. We have L, M, N. They are midpoints of PQ, PQ, QR and RP respectively. So this is M and this is N. So let me just, PQ midpoint is L, QR midpoint is M and RP midpoint is N. This is what is given. We have to prove that Ln equal to Mn. So let me just try to join them because they asked us to prove Ln equal to Mn. So I'll just join it and I'll say Ln, that is Ln, and this is Mn. Doesn't look like a straight line, so let me just try to draw one more time. That's fine. That is fine. We should be okay with that. So we have to prove. Let's write down first what is given to us. Given PQ equal to QR, PQ equal to QR. Not only that, we have been given L is midpoint. L is midpoint of PQ. Similarly, we have been given M is midpoint of QR. N is midpoint of PR. Okay. Now from this what we can say, let us try to write it down. L is midpoint of PQ. That means we know PL is equal to LQ. Similarly, we have M is midpoint of QR. We can say QM is equal to MR. Similarly, we have N is midpoint of PR. Can I say Pn is equal to NR? Pn is equal to NR. And we have M is midpoint of QM. QM equal to MR. Not only that, we know PQ equal to QR. That means you will have PL equal to LQ, which will also be equal to QM equal to MR because PQ equal to QR. So let's write it down. Okay, what we know, let's try to write it down. First I will say PQ equal to QR means PQ by 2 is equal to QR by 2. That gives me PL is equal to LQ, which is equal to QM, which is equal to MR. This is my condition I got. PQ equal to QR, PQ by 2 should be equal to QR by 2, and we know L comma M are their midpoint. So PL is equal to LQ, which is equal to QM, which is equal to MR. Not only that, if you know PQ equal to QR, then you know that it is an isosceles triangle, And we know pretty clearly that in an isosceles triangle the base angles are equal, because if two sides are equal then the angles opposite to them are equal. So I can say the angle at P and the angle at R in the triangle PQR should be equal. Now I think we have all the information to proceed. Let me just put down this one also. We have angle QPR is equal to angle QRP. We have angle QPR is equal to angle QRP. Now we have to choose the triangle by which we can prove Ln equal to Mn. So what I will do now, I will take the triangle where I have Ln and Mn. So I will say Ln is there in one triangle I want, other triangle I want Mn, and there is only one way I can have the triangle, that is PLN and RMN. I will say PLN RMN. So I'll write down in triangles PLN comma triangle RMN. What we have information, let's try to put it down. We can say we have PL equal to RM. PL is equal to RM. I can say PL is equal to RM. Not only that, we also have Pn equal to Nr. What is this? How we got this PL equal to Rm? Because PQ by 2 is equal to QR by 2. That is how we got PL equal to Rm. And we also know Pn is equal to Rn. We know Pn equal to Rn. How we know that? Because N is midpoint of PR. N is midpoint of PR. Not only that, we also have angle QPR is equal to QRP, which is nothing but equal to, if you consider these two triangles, I have angle LPN is equal to angle MRN. We will say here this is because angle QPR is equal to angle QRP in isosceles triangle PQR. Okay. Now if you see here, I have side 1 angle and going to side 3, side 1 angle and going to 3, side angle side. So we have SAS congruency here, by which these two triangles are congruent. Now once these two triangles are congruent by SAS, you can see that by CPCT. Let me write it down. We can say therefore triangle PLN is congruent to triangle RMN by SAS congruency. We have these triangles congruent to each other by SAS congruency. Now by CPCT, once you are done with that, immediately you can say by CPCT we will have corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We will have LN is equal to MN. LN is equal to MN. That's what we have to prove. So let's summarize this. What we have done, we have been given there is a triangle PQR with PQ equal to QR. We also have been given that L, M and N are respectively their midpoints for PQ, QR and PR. So we have joined those midpoints to get Ln and Mn. We know that PQ equal to QR, so their segments which are midpoint should also be equal. So PL equal to LQ equal to QM equal to MR, and we also know N is midpoint, so therefore PN equal to NR. We have a nice two triangles which are congruent to each other by SAS Congruency and by CPCT Ln equal to Mn. So I'll catch you once again with another interesting example as per for congruency. So thanks for your support and time. Bye for now.